Earlier today, the Celtics introduced Kemba Walker and Enes Kanter, who, by the way, will be wearing 11, Kyrie Irving's old number. And by the way, also, Kemba's wearing number 8.
Not messing around.
Yeah, as the Celtics transition to a post-Kyrie era, Kemba was asked about his leadership style. Take a listen.
I try to lead by example for the most part. That's the kind of guy I am. Never gonna really scream at anybody or anything like that. But yeah, I think chemistry is important. I think the team has to be together. That's one thing that throughout my career, I try to do team activities and small things like that.
Brian, are the Celtics' chemistry concerns a thing of the past?
By the way, how about those Celtics fans going to the bottom of their closets looking for those Antoine Walker, number 8 jersey, employee number 8? Wow, that's awesome.
Is he gonna shimmy too?
You can never repeat that, I don't think. It wasn't just Kyrie Irving that caused some chemistry issues last year. It was the fact that Gordon Hayward came back and some of the players, this has been widely reported, some of the players felt that he was given a little bit more latitude than maybe they would have given coming back from injury. So I think Brad Stevens probably learned a lot from this last season. It was the first time really his team underachieved. I don't know his whole career, but certainly any of his Butler or Celtics teams, they underachieved. And so I think Brad Stevens learned from that, and I think the players will learn from that. And so I feel like it has to improve, but I think it's a mistake to just assume that, Kyrie is out and Kemba is in, everything's going to be A-okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Because to dump it all on Kyrie, that's not fair. Kemba is a renowned locker room guy. He gets along with everybody. That's all well and good. But if Tatum and Jaylen Brown don't take another step and they take more leadership within the locker room, I just don't know how much higher the Celtics can go. Is the chemistry enough where you think, okay, they're ready to take another step? It's chemistry and talent. I don't know if those two pieces right now align for them.
Yeah, to me, there's two sides of this. One is that Kemba is, as you said, like elite level locker room guy. I remember during the lockout scouting UConn, and because he had nothing to do, Kemba was at UConn practice and just there teaching the young guys how to play, and it was a cool look at a part of the game that I don't think a lot of people get to see. Having said that, the Celtics' problems were not fully Kyrie-driven. A lot of it was the analogy I use of guys sitting in coach and getting upgraded to first class, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, and then being asked to go back to coach. And he said, if you don't know what first class is like, it's cool. Like I got exit row, I got pretty good leg room, but the moment you get up there and it turns into a bed, they give me champagne before we even take off. You can't go back to that exit row life, right? You can't fly Southwest again after you've flown.
Boy, he's making real talk. He's talking like a guy who knows
like I live this life.
He's lived this whole experience.
Absolutely. So a lot of the chemistry issues to me were the Boston Celtics, whether that's Danny Ainge and whether that's Coach Stevens, they didn't manage that part, letting those guys know, look, it's nice, it's only temporary because these guys are our leaders. So we'll see. Now they've cleared some of that logjam. Rozier's not there, Kemba Walker's not there, so more touches, more shots to go around, but we'll see how it goes. All right, Boston fell short of expectations last season with 49 wins and a second-round playoff exit. Kemba Walker is coming off the best season of his career, one that the Hornets didn't want to pay for. And Brad Stevens has had success with scoring point guards in the past. Nick, what's the ceiling for Boston with Kemba at the helm?
They are a very good team in the Eastern Conference. They are not a title contender.
Give me a seed. Give me a seed.
3, 4.
A 3 seed?
Somewhere in there.
Wow. Oh, Brian, where are you at?
I'm not buying, though, anybody after Milwaukee, Philly. That's
Really?
the other key.
I want to see the Pacers. I think the Pacers are going to have some teeth. But Kemba is, to be honest with you, I just don't think that the Hornets bargained for Kemba being a starter in the All-Star game and an All-NBA player. I think they kind of, when they plotted, they didn't think he was going to be this good.
That was the guy they had, though. Of all the guys on their roster who had a chance, right? They were arguing for one day if we draft Kevin Durant, we want to be able to.
I know, it's crazy. But this is Kemba in his prime, and I'm expecting him to have another fantastic season. I think he'll put up great numbers. They have good talent. I'm in agreement. I think with Nick. I think if everything goes their way and they stay healthy and in all these 50-50 games they win, I could see them getting the 3 seed, but I could also see them getting the 5 seed. And I think anybody that when you list the teams that are contenders in the East, anybody that overlooks the Pacers is making a mistake. And I also don't think that the Raptors are going to disappear.
I was going to say that.
The Raptors have a quality group of teams. Now, if they get to January and they're not happy with where they are and they start looking to trade Kyle Lowry or trade Serge Ibaka or trade Marc Gasol, okay. But I think the Raptors are still pretty damn good. I don't think they're championship good. And remember, they fared pretty well when Kawhi
17-5.
sat out those games last year.
17-5.
So I still see the Raptors as a top 3-4 team as well when you talk about where this is going to
And they got a couple of second draft guys also, Stanley Robinson and Rondé Hollis-Jefferson.
That's right.
So, all right.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.